Alright guys, welcome back to another reaction video. My name is James.
Ninetailedbrush.
And today we are going to be watching WandaVision Episode 3. So I've explained this in a few other videos, but we're doing more stuff at night just because I'm going to be going to school during the day. So we will be adjusting the nighttime lighting setup as we go. But for now, it's going to look like a horror movie. WandaVision Episode 3. Thoughts, theories. Last episode we saw a weird beekeeper. We saw some sort of weird reversing thing, and then we saw it turn to color.
Yeah, just random.
And now Wanda's pregnant.
Yeah. So, I mean, like, before my thought process was that, like, I mean, clearly, this feels like something fake, right?
Yes.
This whole thing is
some
like
sort of simulation.
some sort of
you
like
think at least
thing in the TV. It's got. I mean it's gotta be something like that, right? And then it seemed like before I was thinking it was Vision that was like the main culprit.
Yeah.
But they were acting fairly, like both of them were acting fairly normal, and then Wanda, towards the end there, it was almost like she was the one that was controlling it, right?
Yeah.
So now I'm starting to think like, okay, so like are both of them, creating this sort of like...
Yeah, because she also seemed like a victim for a bit too, as well.
I thought it was something
most
like
of
that.
it. So yeah.
Because I thought like, well, in the beginning I thought it was all fake.
Yeah.
And like Vision was just creating things, but now as like things progressed, right, we've had those like weird incidents where like it seemed like people
are real.
Yeah, like they got sucked into it, right? So then it became like, okay, no, these people got sucked into it, but now it's more like, I don't know if even Vision's the only one doing this because Vision does seem like the most reasonable to say, because like
we had the radio too, right? The radio that went in and was like, oh, Wanda, like who's doing this to you?
Yeah, exactly. But like with Vision, like we know that he's able to like, or he is or used to be
a computer program.
Yeah, so like it very much would seem like he would be the one controlling this sort of like television thing, or whatnot.
That would seem reasonable. So we'll see. We don't really know. As always, though, full-length reaction is going to be up on our Patreon. Next week's reaction, episode 4, obviously up on our Patreon as well. If you guys want to go ahead and support us over here, help us keep doing what we're doing. And let's just get into WandaVision episode 3.
I actually don't know what I'm doing here. I'm Wanda.
Geraldine.
Yeah, Geraldine.
She was the one that got
something strange happened.
Yes,
teleported,
magic,
right?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to see if there's any lasting effects.
Yes.
That was one of the coolest parts of the last episode, when it changed color.
Wonder why it would change color.
We'll see what this episode looks like.
Because it felt like every show was kind of like just doing it for like the stylistic purpose. But she physically she changed it in universe.
Yeah, or someone did. She didn't really.
Really? I mean, it felt like that. I feel like it had the same...
Now, if I'm not mistaken, this is like 70s, because him with that hair. Here's the other question. If it's fake, what's going to happen with the kids?
I mean, I was thinking like it would be fake kids, like they would... But the thing is...
But if they're real people,
that is
then how are they getting kids?
How did this happen? You see, when a man and a woman...
Okay. I'm pretty sure we're not thinking about that. We're talking about
the Bezos over here.
4 months now. Is that right?
It's interesting though, because Vision is reacting as if he sees like the strangeness of the situation, right?
Hypothetically speaking, what size fruit would it be at saying 12 hours? Hypothetically speaking, every new father-to-be gets nervous. Well, I have nerves of steel, so there goes your theory, Mr. Doctor. Thank you so much for dropping by, Dr. Nielsen.
So she's 4 months pregnant, though?
Yeah. Okay,
Well, you were saying some sort of theory about them, literally going through time, so maybe stuff has changed. Who knows?
Thanks, bud.
Okay. Another one of these weird incidents.
Yeah.
But it's like the people are... Wait, what?
Have I?
Yes?
Yes?
I can't tell from this angle.
To be a proud papaya.
You gotta love the puns.
Oh, it's such a strange sensation. It's kind of fluttery.
She doesn't...
Whoa.
I'll tell you that I didn't eat.
6 months.
Okay, it went from 4 months to 6 months?
Yes.
Nice classic all-American name.
So is Billy.
Then there's Billy, isn't there? Shakespeare, all the world's a stage.
Well, I guess there's only one solution to this debate. Hope for a girl.
Constant progression is seen like logarithmic, but we're at a graph the fetal development thus far.
He's gonna be here before you figure it out.
You're exactly what we do.
But actually.
Yeah, like literally though, actually, because...
In 3 days? Maybe I should sit down.
So she is shocked too.
Still feel it.
So,
Whoa. Like they're playing it goofy, but like, what was that? Did these earrings make me look fat?
it appears that the whole block is out.
Oh, and I was just
She's more pregnant, I swear.
Outside with her. I think something's wrong here, Wanda.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I know what you mean. I'm anxious too.
We just don't know what to expect.
The heck was that, dude?
This.
Yes, dear?
My water just broke.
Yeah.
Just a tiny bit. Okay, that's
what
your
commercial
fault.
is this for?
Do you need a break?
You're in my mind.
Come with me. Escape to a world all your own, where your problems float away. Find the goddess within. Well, I was just reading about the abode.
Is that a hint?
Might be.
It kind of feels like
It does feel like a little bit of a
that
hint.
definitely fits the theme, you know?
Yeah. So, but what does it mean?
Okay, bro. I'm really suspicious of Wanda now because
Okay.
Damn, the phones are down too. I better run. Something might have already left the vacation.
like I haven't seen her question it like Vision does.
No. That's not gonna help anything.
It's 75 degrees out. You made a fashion statement? Well, hi, Geraldine. You know, now's not really a good time. Here under the sea.
Whoa.
Yes, I am just looking. Bingo. Would you look at that? What? Fruit.
Yeah, fruit.
He was going crazy yesterday.
What? What is
There's a stork.
a stork?
10 minutes before the big presentation.
Isn't that cool? In like the 70s style of her powers?
Now I'm trying every trick in the book to help this poor man.
Huh? Why is it?
It's not
not
working.
affecting it
No.
for some reason. It's weird.
Keeps my cool no matter what.
What?
So I look at the client. In the air, next to me, and I look back at the client, and I say,
Her facial expressions are hysterical.
yes, and that's exactly what Mr. Haddock said right before he told me to clean out my desk.
What? He fired you.
Oh, sugar. He hired me. Wanda, which brings me to my question. Do y'all still keep those in your spare room? Because I was hoping.
It's a baby's room.
Oh, the baby's coming.
You're pregnant?
Well, what's gonna happen when the baby comes?
Yeah. Dang. This is the first time
But it's still with like the 70s effects.
I don't think anyone's like... We've always tried to hide the powers, right?
No, yeah.
Can, you can do this. It's time to start pushing. You ready?
Which she wasn't before? Okay, so there's a baby. Like an actual baby.
Hey, Doc, why don't you help me out in the kitchen there?
We went so fast, it was like we were flying.
Well, don't you want to meet your son as yourself?
That's so cool.
That was really awesome. Wait, what? Okay.
Well, now you get Billy and Tommy.
Okay, yeah, that's another way to solve the issue that they're having.
I hope you're still able to make your trip. Yes, my trip. I don't think we'll get away after all. Small towns, you know, so hard to escape.
Yeah.
Dude, they're like trapped.
Yeah.
It's like...
Did you lose power too?
Oh, sure did. Ralph looks better in the dark, so I'm not complaining.
Well, I'll get back to Wanda.
Weird...
What's going on?
They like know.
I'm a twin.
Huh.
I had a brother. His name was Pietro.
Ooh. That's our first reference.
He was killed by Ultron. Wasn't he? No family. No husband.
What's she doing here?
Was she sent in?
What did you say? Just now.
She's not acting anymore, dude.
Well, because, like, who knows about
We
that
don't know.
also,
no,
right?
She just showed up in episode 2.
Such a strong lady.
She can't be a normal person. She can't be, like, a normal, like, random person that's not connected.
No.
What did you say about Pietro? I think he should leave. Oh, Wanda, don't be like that.
What do you mean she has no home?
What was that?
What?
There's something on her necklace.
It's like a... It looked like a sword or something.
Yeah.
What is that? What? That.
Yeah.
Who are you? Wanda. Well, I better get going.
And what's up with this lady,
No,
too?
we don't know. She just stopped him from saying whatever he was going to say.
Wanda?
Where's Geraldine?
She had to rush home.
Okay, that's an interesting statement.
We're getting widescreen.
Wait, what is this not perfect Westview? Wait, what?
Whoops.
Okay.
Heck of an ending. Thoughts?
So now, okay, so I feel like I'm leaning a lot more toward it's seeming pretty obvious that Wanda is the one
Seems
that
like
is
it.
Yeah, because she feels like she's like proactively doing things in order to make sure things run smoothly.
And make sure Vision doesn't find out.
Yeah, and Vision it basically seems like he's just caught up in it now. Because before I was thinking like maybe it was him, and then after a while I was like maybe it's both of them. But now I'm thinking actually it's probably just Wanda and Vision. But
how?
How is Vision even there? Is my
and how is he autonomous? Right, he's not thinking according to her script because he keeps running into conflict.
He's the one that's like questioning.
Yes.
Things.
So how is he autonomous?
Like I don't know because like I don't know to what extent Wanda can like what her powers
we don't
are.
know. It also looked like she just created two babies out of nothing.
And it's like they're not in a TV. It's like she like actually trapped Westview in like some sort of like space thing. And so if that's Wanda too, like I don't even know. Like could Wanda create Vision? Like I don't know. That seems very.
We don't know.
Yeah, I don't know because it's getting a little tough to.
Well, and then what was with the sword symbol? There's still tons of stuff we don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. The one thing is, I'm thinking like, Geraldine was probably like sent in.
Okay, but
in
by
order
who?
to.
So who are the sword
by
people?
whoever is out here or something like that.
But we don't. So now let's step back and be like, okay, well, who are we dealing with in the MCU here?
Yeah,
all we know is Shield, who has that kind of
because-
firepower and manpower.
Yeah, I was
so who
thinking
are these guys?
Shield, but like now I don't recognize the name, right? So it's like, what is it? Sword?
If that's the name, I don't know. I mean, or whatever that logo is, some sword logo that she had on her thing.
But regardless, I think she was sent in order to like either investigate or to screw something up in order to like stop Wanda from being able to control these people or something like that.
She seemed confused though, out of the Westview.
She did.
Like she was lying on the ground. She seemed really confused.
She did, but for me, I think it could be possible that she also was starting to fall under the effect of whatever Wanda has on these people.
So what does Wanda have on these people?
I don't know.
There's a huge what's going on, right?
I mean, she clearly is like controlling these people somehow because.
But are they people or we don't know anymore? Because Vision's not a person. I know I keep questioning everything you're saying, but think through this. You were like, they have to be real people. Do they? We don't know that anymore. Vision, last we saw Vision was dead, and now he is sentient and walking. How?
But is that...
He's autonomous, dude.
Maybe Vision didn't die somehow, and he's still actually alive. Maybe just not.
Then why is Wanda doing this? Right? Because my thought would be this: I'd be like, okay, well, the reason Wanda's doing whatever exactly this is because of Vision, right? She wants to be with Vision, or it's some sort of whatever, something to spend time with him or something. But if he's alive, then why would she do this? But if he's dead, how is she doing this?
Either he's dead and she somehow created another him from her own memories with her newfound strength or power. And she's either creating all these other people. But the thing is, with the other people, I still think they're real people because just like how Geraldine was thrown out, they all seem kind of similar like that. They're all playing along, but then every once in a while they'll
crack.
Yeah, they'll hear something or something triggers them into becoming normal again. So that's the one thing. At the same time,
Herb kind of looked like he was glitching, cutting the wall. That reminded me more of a computer glitch than it did of a breaking free.
That is true.
Right? It looked like an NPC, screwing up or something, like you see in a video game.
Yeah, but what about the whole choking thing and then the whole bleeding thing? That seems very human.
We don't know. But neither of those necessarily were caused by Wanda.
But either that, or this is going back to the whole vision thing. Like either he's just created by memory, or he's actually alive. He's still alive in the real world.
Okay.
But for some reason, whatever it may be, Wanda is not able to live like a normal life with him. And so because of that, she is creating this dream or this space around Westview to create this perfect life.
Possibly. Here's something that was really interesting. She normally has a Sokovian accent, right? Because she's from Sokovia, and it came back for a second, and then it like went away.
Yeah.
So that's kind of cool. Not exactly sure what that means, but it's a good show, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right when you're like, oh, I got this, they're like, let's confuse you even more.
Yeah. It's really because the whole. Because Vision is so, autonomous.
Yeah.
And he's able to think for himself. It really puts a wrench into, like, sort of solidifying my theories. Because it's like, well, what are... Like, first of all, what are the extent of her powers? But then also, I'm not able to, like... be like, oh, because Vision is this way, the people are this way as well, so I can, like, relate it, because,
which is the
like,
difficulty of the in media res, right?
Yeah.
Where it starts out, like, in the middle of the story, and we don't know we've never seen Wanda use any of these powers, as far as we know. Like, she's very strong, don't get me wrong. She probably could have killed Thanos single-handedly. But we've seen is telekinesis and mind control.
Yeah.
What is this?
This is very... Because it's... Like, of course, you can explain, like, the what do you call it? The controlling of the people as, like, some sort of mind control.
Okay.
But here...
But what is she... That doesn't explain everything going on.
No, it definitely doesn't. Unless... Did she just appear... Did Geraldine just appear out of thin air when she got, like, thrown out of the the force field thingy?
Yeah, it looked like it. Like, she like popped out of something and landed on the grass. But there was, like, Wanda's, like, red stuff around her too. Like, she got telekinesis.
Yeah, ouch. I'm just thinking, like, could it be some sort of extension of her mind control powers where she's just, like, mind controlling everyone there, like...
But us too? And then there's the other weird thing. Why didn't her powers work on the stork? That was, like, the randomest thing. But that was odd.
I'm wondering...
Right, because if she's controlling this whole thing, then why couldn't she just make the stork disappear?
Yeah, like, what was the stork? Because I wasn't sure. The stork didn't seem like a real stork.
No, it, like, came... I mean, I always took it as, like... I mean, I may actually be wrong. I always took it as, like, it came to life from the painting.
Yeah, that's what I was feeling like, too. But then it's not, like...
But it didn't go away.
It's not, like, a real physical person or something like that. You know how, like, these people, I'm thinking, like, they're actually there in there?
Sure.
And they're being controlled. They're real people. But, like, the stork, like, did not act like, oh, a stork just happened to fly in here, or I pulled in a stork somehow. Because otherwise it would act like a stork. Like, it wouldn't, like, imitate the painting on the wall. Like, that's not what a stork would do, right? And so maybe it's some sort of, like... What I was thinking was, like, you know how the stork's, like, a representation of, like bringing a baby there, right? Yeah. But it's, like, you ask where babies come from, and, like, that's, like, an explanation for one of them if you don't want to explain the actual thing, right? So my little theory when I saw that was, like, are they trying to hint that, like... These like that it's the kids aren't like real or something, like they just appeared out of thin air sort of thing.
Maybe. Here's my only thought. I guess the reason I brought up the stork is if as you think you're saying, like, okay, Wanda is somehow the source of this thing.
Yeah.
Right? In the show, she was having contractions and the stork appeared. Like her powers affected the painting on the wall or something, okay, and it came to life.
Huh.
But if she's in control, why couldn't she make it go away? Why was she having trouble? Especially if it wasn't a real stork. Right? Like, especially if it wasn't real, then she would have no problem making it disappear. Or she should, at least, in theory.
I was just thinking, like, was it in her mind? But maybe... Like, was she actually also creating it, but she couldn't get rid of it, you know?
I don't know. It's weird. It doesn't quite make sense.
Is it... No.
It's just something to think about. I mean, I don't know if you can always necessarily get the answer.
Why? Like, I'm just thinking, like, far out there, like, what if it isn't Wanda that is doing this, actually? And there is, like, some sort of third party. But what is with the stork, then? Like...
Yeah, why?
Why? What does that really even mean? Sense.
So it also could just be like a goofy plotline, because they used it in the episode. No, but they use it in the. It's weird. So they use it in the episode.
Yeah, but they made it. They made a point to show it multiple times not being affected by Wanda.
That's true.
So like, I feel like they always do certain things, like in order to like draw a little bit of attention to it. So
that is true.
There's no way. That's just a goofy plot line. Otherwise, they would have just like, I don't know.
Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, right now, I'm thinking like, okay, Wanda is clearly more in control or more of a culprit than I first realized.
Okay.
So I'm gonna run with her being the main culprit for now.
Okay.
She is essentially like enslaving these people.
Okay.
In order to create some sort of world. Like I don't have the I don't know exactly.
You don't have the vocabulary to explain this.
Well, I don't even, because like I don't even know if it makes sense, because like okay, I guess, and she's maybe creating Vision, or Vision's actually there in some sort of sense, like he's not dead, and the babies are someone else's babies. they weren't actually.
They're someone else's babies,
or they're just completely made up babies.
I know, but I'm just imagining somebody getting their baby yeeted from off the street.
It's like.
Disappears.
Like grab someone else. I don't know, dude. Like that very
so you're
well
still
could
confused.
Be the case.
Yes.
Yeah. So
it's a good show, though, right?
No, yeah, it's confusing, but it's also fun. Like the actual like the in-universe show that is fake.
Yeah.
Is also kind of like fun and entertaining as well.
Yeah,
you know,
but you're getting more and more clues now as we're going.
No. Yeah. So it's getting more and more, you know, like the mystery is starting to like really present itself.
Yeah.
And it's not, you know, it's not a complete blanket yet now.
No.
You're starting to see like the holes and stuff.
Exactly.
Just to the mystery. Like we haven't even gotten to like the answers yet. We're just getting the holes to the mystery to see what it actually is. But no, it's cool. It's cool. I hope I can figure something out before
before we get the final answer.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll see. As always, though, full-length reaction is going to be up on our Patreon. Next week's reaction, episode 4, is also going to be up on our Patreon if you guys want to go ahead and check that out. It does really support us, helps us keep doing what we're doing, and it is pretty darn reasonable up there as well. But either way, honestly, thank you for joining us here. Thank you for watching. If you're new here, welcome. Hopefully you stick around, like and subscribe, and we will see you all in the next video.